All right. Big Premier League matchup this weekend. Arsenal are taking on Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. And we, here at Tips Moto, well, we know this one could really shake up the title race.
Definitely a match with huge implications. Arsenal really need to get their title hopes back on track.
They do.
They
But
do.
Chelsea, well, they've got a history of upsetting top contenders.
That's true, but even with Arsenal's recent stumbles, our supercomputer actually gives them a slight edge.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we're predicting a 39.2% chance of victory for Arsenal.
Interesting.
Chelsea's right behind them, though, at 34.4%.
Oh, wow. Okay, so it's close.
And then there's a 26.4% chance of a draw.
So it really is anyone's game, a real nail-biter, especially considering Arsenal are coming off 2 losses in a row.
Yeah. And another defeat this weekend, well, that would mean 3 straightaway losses for them, something they haven't experienced since 2021.
Oh, wow. When they didn't even make the top 4, right?
Exactly, yeah. And their away form this season, well, it hasn't been as dominant as other top teams, that's for sure. Definitely a cause for concern if you're an Arsenal supporter.
Makes you wonder if maybe Chelsea can capitalize on that, right?
It's certainly possible. I mean, they've actually been unbeaten against teams outside the top 3 since last season.
Interesting.
What's more, their squad is young.
Really?
Oh yeah, averaging just 23 years old.
Wow, like a really young team.
They are playing with some serious energy, though, and a bit of fearlessness, you know? They might lack experience, but that unpredictability could be a real advantage here.
You know what? Their last match, that draw against Manchester United, it really did make everyone take notice. Seems like they're hungry for a statement win. And what better way than to take down Arsenal, right?
Exactly. And, you know, when you look at the bigger picture, this match is kind of a classic battle of strengths and weaknesses. We know Arsenal's attack can be potent,
Oh, yeah, for sure.
but they have struggled to create clear-cut chances this season.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
Chelsea's defense, though, it's solid, but they'll need to figure out how to break down Arsenal's attack. It'll be a real tactical chess match for sure, and that could end up being the deciding factor.
You know, we can't forget about the head-to-head history here either. It definitely adds another layer of intrigue to this match.
Not for sure.
Arsenal's actually dominated recent encounters.
Have they?
Oh, yeah. They've won 3 of their last 4 visits to Stamford Bridge.
Wow.
And their last meeting, a 5-0 victory over Chelsea.
No way. Okay, so they've got the momentum then.
You'd have to think so, right? That's hard to ignore. But Chelsea's youthful energy, their tactical approach under their new manager, Maresca, it could disrupt Arsenal's game plan.
It very well could. It makes you wonder about the individual player matchups, too.
Absolutely. And speaking of players, we have to talk about Nicholas Jackson. He's been a force, especially in these London derbies.
Has he?
Oh, yeah. Racked up 12 goal involvement since last season. More than any other player.
Yeah.
If Arsenal want to win, they're going to have to contain him somehow.
Right.
He's got this knack for finding space in the box.
Yeah.
And those runs he makes, defenses just can't seem to anticipate them.
He sounds dangerous.
He is. Now, on the other side, Arsenal will be counting on Martin Odegaard to lead their attack. He's finally back from injury.
Oh, good for them. He's a crucial player for them.
Absolutely. His playmaking abilities, they're vital to their success. I mean, remember last season, he led the Premier League in expected assists and in chances created from open play.
Oh, right.
Yeah, he's great at setting up his teammates for shots, even if those shots don't always go in. Him being back, it could be a game changer for Arsenal.
I bet.
His vision and passing range are exceptional. Chelsea's going to have to figure out a way to neutralize him, that's for sure. And this is where things get really interesting. You know, we here at Tips Moto, we crunch all the numbers, analyze all those stats. That's how we get those percentage chances of winning that we talked about.
Yeah.
But it's more than that, isn't it? There's a human element, too. These unpredictable moments of brilliance, the tactical adjustments. And that's what makes it also compelling, right?
Got it. You know, looking purely at the numbers, Arsenal might be considered the slight favorites here, but Chelsea's got that youthful energy. And that impressive record against the teams outside the top 3, it makes them a real threat. That's what we love about football, you know? Every match, it has the potential for the unexpected, keeps us all on the edge of our seats.
Yeah, it's a real tactical chess match. Chelsea needs to figure out how to neutralize Odegaard. But Arsenal, well, they've got to exploit any defensive weaknesses in that young Chelsea squad.
For sure, it's a real clash of styles, almost like a battle of generations. You know?
I know, right?
And that's where we come in. We here at Tips Moto, I mean,
Right.
we don't just rely on those numbers, the human element, the tactical side of things, those individual moments of brilliance. that can completely change a game.
Yeah, so we factor all of that in. We provide those insights so you can make informed decisions and hopefully win big. But we also want to hear from you. How do you see this match going?
Yeah, tell us.
Do you think Arsenal will be able to get over their away struggles? Find that form that made them look like title contenders? Or will Chelsea's young players, will they seize the moment, get a statement win, maybe move themselves further up that table? We want to hear your thoughts, your predictions.
Oh, and make sure to join us on social media, too.
Yes. Join the Tips Moto community.
We're always sharing insights, expert betting tips, all the latest news leading up to the matches.
Find us on list-specific social media platforms.
Yeah, come on over. We're building a community of fans, people who love to break down the game, share their opinions, and win some bets. Who doesn't love that?
Exactly. Combine our data with your football knowledge, you'll be ready to really enjoy this match. Every match, it's a unique story waiting to unfold, isn't it?
It is.
And we at Tips Moto, we're here to help you through every twist and turn, every goal, every save, every dramatic moment.
It's what makes the Premier League so exciting. The best league in the world. And this match, well, it has all the makings of a classic. Arsenal might have the historical advantage at Stamford Bridge.
Right.
But Chelsea, they're in good form right now. They're no pushovers.
No, they're not. And with players like Jackson and Ødegaard on the pitch, well, we're bound to see some exciting plays, some moments of individual brilliance that could decide the entire match. It's going to be tense. Action-packed, I bet. Maybe even some goals. What do you think?
Could go either way. Can Arsenal overcome those away game struggles, get back to that early season form, or will those young Chelsea players step up and make a statement, get that win to push them up the table? We here at Tips Moto, we can't wait to see how it all goes down. We know you all are ready to place those bets.
It's going to be close, folks. We're excited to see what happens. But don't forget, check out our social media for expert betting tips and all the latest football news.
Find us on the specific social media platforms. We'll see you there.
So we've covered the stats and the history, talk about those key players. But now we want to hear from you.
Yeah. What are your predictions? Head over to our social media and let us know. Think Arsenal will pull it off? Or is this Chelsea's time to shine?
You can find us on list-specific social media platforms.
We're always posting new stuff. Insights, betting tips from the experts, all the latest news leading up to match day. Want to make sure you've got everything you need.
So join the Tips Moto community. Share those predictions. And get ready for a Premier League clash you won't want to miss. We'll see you there.